Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mancillon. I thought I'd come and wish you a good day, for I feel there is some marvelous miracles that are coming through, no matter, regardless of what the external situation, which may be very contrasted. We have to let go of resistance and move into this state of non-resistance. It's not easy to feel like you are abundantly happy and rich and all those things when you have all the tension that are created by the outside world. But it is the challenge. It is really what we came here to do, to be self-empowered. We have to understand that we speak about certain ideas that are spiritual, for we cannot exist without ourselves. If we were not here, our consciousness, we would not be able to experience life. And it is the same thing with our source, with the Creator, with God. And so we cannot exist outside of the existence of God. For God sees us as just a part of Himself that is growing and evolving into this return consciousness. And there is only one way to go, is up. For we want to return to this up. For we have two consciousness: the micro consciousness, the small consciousness. This is the beta consciousness that's connected to this physical world, and the alpha consciousness that we acquire through inner peace and meditation. Or we're connected internally, but we can still feel this outer reality as a holographic matrix of love that is wholly unified. So we moved into a new level of connectedness, a new holographic matrix that is, there is only one matrix that includes all, that is all connected through love, and that is the matrix, the only matrix we want to pay attention to. The key is to be centered in our sacred heart as much as possible, and to and this matrix is we've been fooled to learn, to teach, to play with this tree of knowledge that is the separation between good and evil, when we want to return to the unity consciousness of the tree of life. And in spirit, we'll never teach anything about this nonsense tree of knowledge that men which created the fall from grace. And so we want to let go of that. Also, when I say that we can create a double etheric of ourselves, or we have in meditation, we can go back to the crystal pyramid and to envision that it's always there. It's a permanent state where we communicate and commune with our guides, spirit guides, angels, archangels, our creator, our source. And in the center of that crystal pyramid, there is a crystal bed, and we can imagine our etheric double that's always laying down there, and always being remodeled and accelerated and improved and cleansed and clear, or just by laying in this crystal bed. And when we move into meditation, we can fuse our consciousness with this etheric double, but we no longer have to ever leave this crystal pyramid. And eventually, once we'll be completely clear, we'll be able to utilize the pyramid in a different way. But we can always live an etheric double of ourselves up there, and then fuse our consciousness. For we are opening our consciousness to many new energies and dimensions, but those energies and dimensions, it's also a matter of compatibility in relationship to the energy. The more we purify ourselves, the more we are able to stay within a frequency or a dimension. We have to awaken this masculine DNA of Atlantis, but also, very importantly, the feminine divine energy of the goddess of Lemuria. And those are very old energy that we have within our DNA, and that will stabilize our mental and emotional. For a very long time ago, we come from the ethers, and we decided to externalize, to materialize. For it was a very challenging decision. We didn't probably know all that we had to go through before we did that. For we knew that the process was going to be painful, but we knew that we will come out successful, and it will be a positive experience. That's why we chose to do that. But the arcane, all the spirit, all the world of spirit was there when we decided to externalize and lose our consciousness. We left many aspects of ourselves in the process of materialization. Very soon we're going to be able to reintegrate all those higher aspects, and we will be able to join the mighty Elohim in creating the new world, the fifth dimensional Earth. So we'll be able to join in consciousness in co-creating that. For the time of duality is almost over. We have to understand we are nothing without God. God is all, and so we have to bring that into our mind and consciousness, not to forget that we can never exist outside of love. Soon all those illusions will be gone, and the illusions, all the false identities will also be gone. For there is only one life. It is beautiful, it is brilliant, it is eternal, it is magnificent, it is infinite, and it is the life of God. We have to learn to dive into this deep ocean of love, yet it is normal to feel at time that we return to the third dimension. We feel like we have separate identity, we are locked in, we are encapsulated within a physical body. but it is not our true self. It is just the illusion that is still plaguing us in order for us to eliminate all those points of separation and division. For we are here to point in the direction of love, of light, of wisdom to everyone, to be in a service to love. And although it is okay to feel that sometimes we have a limited identity, a separate identity, but God is even in those moments where we feel separated, we have to remember that God is living with us, as us, through that experience. And we have to let go of old history, old story, old beliefs, old perception, old habits. For the idea to exist in a separation from universal love and consciousness is not possible. We can never exist separated from all that is, and it is the challenge of the ego to let go and to submit itself to the soul, and to move into this understanding, this appreciation, this feeling state of connection to the glorious matrix of love, to stay present within the now moment, and to focus on the truth of the heart, that is love. And as we create the design for our life, when it's truly aligned with our soul design, our inner self, our God self, our source will empower it and create that flow. And so this is the message I wanted essentially to address today. I'm going to pull like 10 cards with the Osho Tarot and sing a song. And one more card with the Archangel Tarot. For it is very exciting to feel the freedom after such a long time in doubts and confinement. We feel we've been confined in the physical body. To find that freedom. For the situation is a compromise. We need to make certain compromise if we want to find the freedom. Those two warriors have different opinions, but in order to stop the fighting, they need to find a certain compromise in order to find the state of peace. What around the situation is adventure. There is so many adventures that will be opening up to us. It's a little child adventure in the middle of the night in the forest. So it requires courage, a zest for life, a sense of adventure. What we see before us in our conscious mind is the silence, for it is in the silence that life can be revealed. The more we can create a silent mind, where we in the past, the subconscious, we've learned to live moment by moment, to live one moment at a time, one day at a time, one breath at a time, one moment. We'll continue to learn about that. Where we are now is the healing is happening. There is a healing that is going on, both on the earth plane and on celestial, on the mind state, for this unification in the heart of the wheel and our consciousness, where we are coming in the right near future is consciousness, it's clarity, it's brilliance, it's being able to elevate ourselves into samadhi, to understand the nature of desire, of sexuality, to understand all those things, and we can elevate ourselves above it all, yet being connected to whatever life is teaching us at every moment. For inner self, we have tendency to doubt our inner self, so it's like it's about being very trustful in relationship to what comes from within. Our strength and power within the situation is traveling, or will be traveling. It's the freedom to explore new dimension, new world, new areas on the planet. And what comes to us from the outside world is the ability to compare. It's the comparison between something that is hollow and weak in relationship to something that's strong and anchored. So there is all kinds of, we are able to, we always have, it requires a conscious choice to move into love and unity consciousness, where we have in our hopes and fear is sharing. This is the goddess of compassion, of teaching. We are teaching others some things they already know, but we want to stay in touch with the world around us, because the more we give in our lucidity and light, the more we'll be able to receive. But it is about sharing. It is about sharing what we have, and receiving, giving, receiving, and continuing to cultivate that relationship. And the outcome is politics. It's about dropping the mask. The more somebody is trying to say that is all pure and clear, the darker his inner self becomes. So in the politician, in the world of politics, is always look at the back door. For the people will show the beautiful face on the front, but behind it there is this snake. And so always look. The Osho recommends always look to the back door. And we all have this aspect of ourselves that is the shadow. So we want to balance it out. We do not want to project anything that is not our true self. Once we allow that, we move into the Fool. The Fool is the freedom from fear. We allow ourselves to balance out, to enlighten our shadows, to be in love with, with our true self, and to allow this love of our true self to shine into our life, to bring light into our shadows, to bring love into our fear. For what is the tiger of fear? The tiger of fear is the intensity. There is a great deal of intensity that is brought forth. What we our leap into the future is we make our leap into the future through stress. So we do not have to stress. We have to be as relaxed as possible. Is this person that is really like celebrating, partying, is not realizing that the monkey is going to blow up the balloon. And so it's like we want to let go of stress. The best way is to breathe consciously as much as possible, to return to peace and serenity, to intake oxygen. So we have to breathe out of the mask every so often. What does the tiger of fear looks like? It's sorrow. Sorrow is the grief. We're afraid of grief, or we do not like grief. Grief is unpleasant. Grief is about healing those things of the past in order to find this state of joy where our situation of the past do not bother us anymore. They've been healed. They've been completed, and our heart will call us to turn within. It's by turning within and connecting to this ocean of peace that we'll be able to transcend that physical outer shadows. Meditation is very good because it brings light into our senses when we do meditation. It's like as we turn our tongue inside, we keep breathing, but it is like we turn our senses towards the inner light, and the senses get reinforced. So they are not the negative energy that comes from the outside world bounce back, rather than that they're always coming into our physical body. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I thought I'd sing a song of Prince, the artist formerly known as Prince. It's a song, I don't know why this song came through my mind. So the French song in a French video, so that's an English song in this English video. It's called Nothing Compares to You. It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can see whomever I choose. I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant, but nothing, I said, nothing can take away this blues, 'cause nothing compares to you. It's been so lonely without you here, like a bird without a song. Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? I can put my arms around every girl I see, but they only remind me of you. I went to the doctor and guess what he told me? He said, boy, you better try to have fun no matter what you do. But he's a fool, 'cause nothing compares to you. All the flowers that you planted, mama, in the backyard, all died and went away. I know that living with you was sometimes hard, but I'm willing to give it another try, 'cause nothing compares to you. Nothing compares to you. Nothing compares to you. a beautiful song. Shani O'Connor sing this song, and for when we fell in love, it's like nobody can replace that person. It seems like it's the only person in the world. So we always very, very powerful. Look, romantic love is one of the most powerful experiences in human experience. I'm going to pull one more card and wish you a wonderful day. I hope this week will unfold beauty and truth and all kinds of wonderful miracles. For the card of the day is the Three of Ariel. Do what you love. Professional or artistic evolution. Work in team or cooperate. So it's somebody who's been working. So we're going to continue to work on those things that we love to do. For when we work on something we love to do, we're growing, we're learning, we're finding fulfillment. Well, thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'm looking forward to return with some good news as always. Thank you very much. Namaste.